I understand that they don't want to have conference committees. Their bench isn't very deep. And I just kind of wonder, what does the session look like when we get into conference committee? Normally, we'd have 8 or 9 conference committees on the budget in all the subject areas, and then a tax conference committee. Maybe their bench just isn't deep enough to have that kind of a process. And if it's not, then how do you get input from the public in that conference committee process on all the provisions that you're working through? I don't know, but at least from the onset here, it doesn't appear like we're going to have a process like we've had in the past. And maybe that's okay, I don't know, but I guess we'll find out at the end of the day. It certainly would be different from where we've been in the past.
When you say their bench isn't very deep, you mean they don't have enough subject matter experts to populate all the conference committees? Is that?
I think that's absolutely right. I mean, you need, assuming Democrats aren't going to vote for their budget bills, they're all cut budget bills. If they have, say, 9 conference committees open, where are they going to spread their, let's say that they have 16 members that have some level of experience here, and 17 if you include Magnus. How do you populate the 20 that you have some experience with around in 8 or 10 conference committees? I think that's pretty difficult.
Does that mean you don't respect their freshmen very much?
I just think it means they don't know a lot yet about their subject areas. And I think they were going to tell you the truth. They'd tell you the same thing. I mean, that's why Perry wouldn't answer a question on the floor when Senator Cohen tried to ask him. And I think it'll be interesting when we get to the floor with those budget bills, as Senator Hand presents the Health and Human Service bill, and Senator Berglund starts asking him questions about the provisions or the spreadsheet, and you can kind of go down all the bills. Yeah, I think it'll be kind of an interesting floor debate.
Representative, do you agree with the senator's assessment of their depth?
I don't know anything about the Senate.
The House, I'm asking you.
No, I haven't been, I don't serve on any committees anymore, except for the Rules Committee. So I haven't actually seen anybody in progress, doing that kind of work. So, my mom said never to say anything mean about someone not say anything if you don't have anything nice to say. So I'm not going to. So. I actually do have to get back up.
I'm seriously, I wouldn't characterize my comments as mean, Rachel. I mean the point is, even Julianne on the floor today said we have a very progressive tax system. Well, that's not true. Yeah. We have a regressive tax system. I mean, you can ask anybody. It's one of the least regressive in the country, but she said it was very progressive. Well, that's just plain not accurate. I mean, and that's one of their more senior members, the chair of what will be, I think, a tax conference committee. I think their depth of knowledge, just because of the inexperience and the fact that, they've been in the minority, they haven't been involved in the process. You would expect them to not have the depth of experience that the senior members of the Senate have. That's not being critical. It's just, I think that's what we all would expect, because they just haven't had the level of experience.
Back to the Dayton budget before you